So, this particular question asks us to use the index laws in order to simplify the following expressions and leave your answer with positive indices. So it's important to remember that the index law that we're talking about with positive indices says that when it's a to the power of negative m, that's equal to saying 1 divided by a to the power of m. So let's look at the first example. So we've got 3 times m to the power of negative 5 times n to the power of 3. Really here, m is the only one with a negative power. So taking this rule up here, we've got, what we'll have, is that m to the power of negative 5 becomes our denominator. So what we'll have is 3n to the power of 3 divided by m to the power of 5. So looking at the second example, again, before we even go to that index law that we need to sort of refer back to, I would say expand the brackets. So here, what we're going to have is p to the power of 24, because there's 6 times the 4. Divide that by p to the power of 3 times 5, which will give us 15. Now, I personally don't like looking at an expression like this. I feel like I'm bound to make some mistakes. So what I tend to do is go p to the power of 24, or whatever the number is, divided by, as a fraction, p to the power of 15. Now from here, before we even get to the positive indices, we need to look at actually using our index laws. So when it's divided by and the base is the same, we know that we can actually subtract our index laws. So what this is the equivalent to saying is p to the power of 24 minus 15. And the only reason we can do this is because it's p divided by p. So what that gives us is, or leaves us with, is p to the power of 9. So as you can see, because the index power is positive, we don't actually need to do anything else. However, if, for example, it was p to the power of 15 divided by p to the power of 24, what we would do is go p to the power of 15 minus 24, which would leave us with p to the power of negative 9. Now here, because our power is negative, not positive, we'd have to refer to the relevant law, and what we'd end up doing is doing 1 divided by p to the power of 9. However, that's not relevant to this particular question, as it's not the correct answer. But if you were to get that as an instance, that's what you would do.